How you guys doing out there today? This is your boy Roto Beast. I'm here with my boy Jeremy. We're here to present you our MLB On Deck segment for Friday, April 19th. If you're new to this channel, please make sure and click the subscribe button below. This way you can watch all of our MLB, NBA, and NFL videos. And if you haven't came and checked out our website here at dfscheatsheet.com, you're absolutely missing out. We have all the tools to help you compete with the pros day in and day out, including a complete optimizer, tons of content, daily FanDuel, and DraftKings cash lineups. Hey, we're truly a one-stop shop for all your DFS needs. So make sure and come check out the site here at dfscheatsheet.com. So, hey, what up, Jeremy? How you doing out there, bro?
Yo, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, doing pretty good, man. Another day, ready to get into this grind. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm ready just to kind of jump into this, talk about a couple teams I'm really liking. You could give us a couple pictures that's kind of catching your eye right now, and then we could just kind of go from there. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Cool, man. Real quick, before we do jump into this, if you guys don't mind, please take that quick second, click the like button down below. Helps me out. Really, really appreciate that from you guys. Yeah, man, let's just get into it. So I'll start off with the bats, and you can kind of finish this off with the pitchers that you're looking at and go from there. So I'll start with the obvious spot. You got to look anytime Coors is on the Coors Field is on the slate. You got to look at them. So we got Philadelphia going into Colorado to face the Rockies. I really like both sides of this game. I'll start with the Rocky side of things first. They got the highest implied total on the slate of 5.6. And, they get a matchup with Vincent Velasquez. Vincent Velasquez is not an absolute gas can, but he's a guy that can definitely get blown up. And you know what? And then you throw in the fact that he's in Coors Field. I just don't like the spot here for Vincent Velasquez. He's a hard throwing right-hander. And yeah, man, I think that the Rockies could definitely put up some runs on him. A couple guys that I'm liking that are really standing out to me. You look at the obvious guys for the Rockies. I like David Dahl, Story, Blackman, Arenado. Those are the guys that I'm really going to be targeting on the Rocky side of things. And then on the Philadelphia side of things, they have the third highest implied total going against German Marquez. Applied total of 5 runs. There's actually some guys that have some really, really good numbers off German Marquez. They actually, as a team, have some pretty good numbers off Marquez. Small sample size, but they're 17 for 50 as a team, batting 340 against German Marquez. You got a bunch of guys that have multiple hits that are so yeah, man. That you can definitely look at the Phillies. A couple guys really standing out to me. I'm going to be targeting. You look at McCutcheon. You look at Segura, Harper, Hoskins. Those are the guys that have the pop that can give you some upside in this matchup. So I like those guys. Moving on, getting out of Coors Field, that's an obvious spot, but I have to mention it because there may be some people that they don't know that you're supposed to target Coors Field when it's on the slate. So started there. Moving on, next game I'm going to go with. Next team I'm going to go with is going to be the Yankees going against Drew Smiley at home. They have the second highest implied total on this. I'm sorry. I'm going with Houston. Sorry about that. Yankees will be next. So I'm going with Houston. Sorry, going against Drew Smiley. They have the second highest implied total on the slate. Drew Smiley hasn't been very good this year. He gives up a 346 WOBA to left-handers and a 412 WOBA to right-handers. So he's getting hit pretty hard from both sides of the plate. But right-handers are really getting to him right now. With the Houston, they got a really good right-hander. So that's really where you got to look. For me, I'm going to stick with the top 5 of Houston. I just think that those are the best plays. Correa, really good right-hander. Altuve is a good right-hander. Bregman, Springer, same thing. And then Brantley from the left side batting in that cleanup spot. He's 5 for 7 with 2 doubles and a triple in his career. So I like Houston. They're going to be my third team that I'm really going to be targeting. And then moving on, I just mentioned it. My bad. I'm going to go with the Yankees as my 4th team going against Jacob Junis. Jacob Junis is giving up a 332 WOBA to left-handers, 331 WOBA to right-handers. Aaron Judge already has a home run off of him. I'm not going to go into the BVP because it's small sample size, but he does have a homer. Just wanted to mention that. I feel the Yankees are starting to pick it up a little bit. They're starting to swing a little bit better bats. And then they get a good hitter's park in Yankee Stadium. I like them in this spot. Like I said, they have a 5.1 implied run total, which is the third highest on the slate. So Yankees going to be my fourth team. And the final team I'm going to throw in my wild card team that I usually, that I do every single day. I'm going to go with my Dodgers, man. I got to go with the Dodgers going against Chastain. Chastain just hasn't been the best this year. And he gets hit hard against left-handers. 356 WOBA. And guess what the Dodgers have? They have a bunch of lefty they have a bunch of lefty batters that absolutely can hit the ball a mile away. You get a really good hitter's park in Milwaukee. I love the Dodgers in this spot. I'm not going to go deep into the Dodgers BVP because there's too much to look at. But I'm going to tell you right now that the Dodgers, there's so many guys that have really, really, really good numbers off of Chassis. As a team, they're batting 330 in 100 plate appearances, so it's not too small of a sample size. They have 33 hits, including 8 home runs and some stolen bases, etc. So I like the Dodgers as my 15, and that's really where I'm at. And just to recap it real quick before Jeremy jumps into his pitchers, you got to start with Colorado, Philadelphia in Coors Field. Really liking Houston and the Yankees, and then my wild card play is going to be the Dodgers in Milwaukee going against Chassis.
So weather concerns in Baltimore, weather concerns in Pittsburgh, weather concerns in New York, and weather concerns in Cleveland and Detroit. And right now, some of these places look really bad. Pittsburgh, you're talking about it's maybe 3 hours, maybe 10 o'clock Eastern before that looks like, at least at this point, where that looks like it could play. So maybe they delay it. We'll head tomorrow. That storm that's in Pittsburgh that looks like it's going to clear out, it's going to roll right into New York about midway through that game. So it looks really bad there too. So I know that you're talking about the Yankees as one of your stacks, right? That looks really bad.
Okay.
BVP standpoint, I'm sure you and I will go back and forth on BVP all year long, like we did last night with Mike Trout. But the Dodgers, my point here is going to be really this. BVP on a small sample size, I like even less than I like it altogether, just because if a hitter's hitting a home run like once every 9 at bats, it doesn't matter what pitcher he runs into, right? Like that's more probable that it's just his once in every 9 at bats he hits a home run than it is that he sees that pitcher really well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you for sure.
Pitching standpoint, look, this is like the old guys and the new guys and the young guys today, because there's a lot of young guys on this slate. One of them is German Marquez or Herman Marquez. Guys pitched outstanding this year. One hit the Giants. He has faced the Braves. He had one bad inning. He did go 5 innings in that one. Herman Marquez, again, weather's going to be something to pay attention to in Colorado if it's cold again like it was last night. Kyle Freeland was a guy I absolutely loved yesterday. You nailed it when you said that. I'm not afraid to go after Coors Field pitching right now. Nobody else is going to do it. You kind of got to grab your nuts and go after Coors Field pitching right now. But it's not like it's colder air. Today it's going to be in the 70s, so we'll see what happens around first pitch. But I'm definitely not afraid to going back to the well with Herman Marquez. Just to recap, Herman Marquez, he's 2-1 with a 2 ERA. He struck out 25 guys over 27 innings, 64 fantasy points last Sunday against the Giants, 46 against Tampa. Very good hitting team in Tampa, and it was at Tampa Bay. We know that Tampa Bay is putting up a ton of runs in their ballpark. And then he goes 46 fantasy points, 6 innings, a win, a quality start, gives up 1 earned run against Miami. I am not scared to load up Herman. Touki Toussaint. I don't know how many people know who Touki Toussaint is, but this guy's a really good young pitcher. We'll talk about him on the deep dive. You got Ross Stripling, who just faced this exact Milwaukee team this past weekend and went deep into this game. I think he went 8 1/3 against them, if not 8. Didn't strike out a whole bunch of guys, just put the ball in play, got outs. That could be a little bit concerning, because he pitched a contact. He didn't just absolutely dominate them. So I like really the young guys. You got Touki Toussaint, Merrill Kelly, Ross Stripling, and Herman Marquez to look at. And then the old guys, you've got Verlander, Berrios, Corey Kluber, a guy who's been hit a couple times this year. The old man, CC Sabathia, making his first start. If this game plays, it'll be interesting to see what kind of a pitch count he's on. But CC, to me, at his price tag, is a good GPP play just on the surface.
Yeah, for sure. So man, today's a big slate. There's a lot of options that you can kind of go with. We kind of get on here and just kind of get you a general idea of where we're at, pitching wise, some teams that we're going to be looking at bat wise. If you want a more in-depth analysis, you can definitely check out Jeremy's deep dive video. We have some core plays up, we have some value plays. Articles up. We got a lot of things going on the side, about 5 or 6 different MLB. Plus, we got NBA up still, PGA on the weekend, MMA tomorrow. Already got some articles up for that. Next weekend, we'll have some more NASCAR articles up. Hey, things are going very, very well for us. We're expanding very, very quickly. Hey, man, stop missing out. Join the money team. We got a 3-day trial right now. We'll take advantage and just see what we're about, man. You have nothing to lose. Hey, outside of that, good luck on your guys' contest tonight, and peace out, guys.